Remember when a handwritten letter felt like a warm hug in an envelope? When dinner wasn't Instagrammed before it was inhaled? When face-to-face connection wasn't mediated by a 5.5-inch screen? Yeah, good times. In our hyper-connected, perpetually caffeinated world, a creeping sense of disconnection and dissatisfaction lingers. But what if the cure for our modern malaise lies not in the next app update, but in a dusty attic of forgotten habits? Buckle up, friends, because it's time to raid Grandma's wisdom drawer and bring back the old-fashioned ways that'll kick your modern blues in the shins. Forget algorithms and dopamine hits. Let's reclaim a life that's rich, slow, and deliciously unplugged. Writing letters. Like many of you, when I was growing up, I had lots of cool stationery and stickers. We used to have pen pals, and I didn't even know about email until junior high. When I got a letter, I would happily go to my bunk bed or a nearby tree to read it. Writing by hand was just a regular part of my day. Besides letters to pen pals, my mom made me write notes for our babysitters who were going to college. I also made a point to send thank you cards to our neighbor who surprised us with a batch of homemade cookies, to our family friends who hosted a delightful backyard barbecue, and to the community library where we attended engaging workshops during our homeschool adventures. But why don't people write letters much these days? Well, writing letters takes more time than a quick phone call or email. It's more work, and it costs a bit more with stamps, paper, and sometimes hand cramps. Nowadays, there are faster ways to send messages. But you know what's special? Getting a handwritten letter. It's personal, and it feels really nice. Preserving seasonal foods. Before we had fridges, folks used canning, pickling, drying, and root cellars to keep food fresh. Preserving let them enjoy fruits and veggies all year. Doing it yourself is cheaper than buying canned or frozen foods from the store. When fruits and veggies are in season and cheap, buy lots to save for later. Methods like water bath canning, pickling, making jams, and prepping for the freezer help you enjoy these foods for a long time. It takes time at the start, but you'll have yummy homemade treats all year and won't waste anything. Unplanned meetings with no-tech distractions. Put away the smartphone, close the laptop, and enjoy each other's company, face-to-face, the old-fashioned way. Few things in life bring as much joy as a good conversation, a genuine laugh, a long walk, a friendly dance, or a big hug shared by two people who care about each other. Sometimes, ordinary things become extraordinary when done with the right people. So, choose to be around those people and make the most of your time together. Don't wait for big plans. Make your undistracted time together the plan itself. Communicate openly regularly and try to meet in person as much as you can. Not just because it's easy, but because you believe the effort is worth it for those you care about. Potluck gatherings. Instead of going to pricey restaurants to meet your friends, why not take turns hosting potluck gatherings at your homes? Potlucks make it easy for everyone to share the responsibility of hosting. Whether it's a small get-together or a big party, the cost goes down when each person only has to bring one dish for everyone to enjoy. Slow food revolution. Forget the fast food frenzy. Step away from the takeout traps and rediscover the simmering joy of cooking and eating from scratch. The slow food revolution isn't a fad. It's a feast for the senses. Imagine vibrant farmers markets overflowing with seasonal treasures, sun-kissed tomatoes bursting with flavor, the rhythmic hiss of garlic hitting hot oil, and laughter mingling with the aroma of freshly baked bread. That's the symphony of slow food, nourishment for the body, soul, and planet. Gather friends and family for a potluck. Savor each bite mindfully, and celebrate the stories woven into every dish. Visit your local market, dust off Grandma's recipes, and let the slow simmer of flavor ignite your passion for a more mindful, delicious life. It's not about speed, it's about soul. Wearing a wristwatch. Want to look effortlessly polished? Put on a wristwatch. Your grandma probably wore one, and it didn't make her seem old-fashioned. It made her look classy. You might have wanted one too, or looked forward to owning your first watch. A watch is a stylish accessory that reflects your personal taste and can save you from being impolite more than once. Like me, you might habitually check your phone. Not necessarily for the latest social media update, but because you've become accustomed to using your phone as a clock. The issue is, checking your phone, even for something as innocent as the time, is hardly discreet. Ask any high school teacher. Glancing at your phone is not as subtle as you think. Now, picture this, a pretty watch on your wrist. You instantly know the time without appearing rude in a meeting, at a restaurant, or any place where your phone should be out of sight. Creating everything at home from scratch. No need to purchase condiments, seasoning mixes, or prepackaged items when you can create a healthier version at home for much less money. Ever read the labels on those seasoning mixes? Some of the ingredients can be quite concerning. I love having my seasoning mixes pre-made, so when it's dinner time, I can quickly put something together. Another advantage of making everything from scratch is that you can experiment with recipes until you discover the ideal combination of ingredients that your family enjoys. Creating things from scratch also helps cut down on waste in our landfills. And who doesn't appreciate that idea? Power of silence. In our endless quest for stimulation, we've forgotten the magic of silence. It's a secret oasis amidst the digital desert, a hidden chamber where creativity whispers and inspiration blooms. So, shed the shackles of your digital leash and embrace the symphony of stillness. Unplug and wander. Set aside the headphones and embark on a mindful nature walk. Let the rustle of leaves and the gentle serenade of the wind become your soundtrack. Feel the sun warming your skin, the grass beneath your feet, and the quiet pulse of the earth beneath it all. Meditate at dawn. Welcome the day with a calm mind. As the world awakens, engage in a gentle meditation, allowing the stillness to wash away the anxieties of yesterday. Discover peace in the simple act of breathing, watching your thoughts drift like clouds across a vast blue sky. Curl up with a book. Immerse yourself in a story, a world crafted by words alone. Absorb the adventures, contemplate the questions, and experience the emotions without the constant interruptions of notifications. Dive into the author's symphony, letting your imagination soar like a wild hummingbird. Embrace the quietude. Let your thoughts float like clouds, and you might discover a spark of creativity, a newfound clarity, or simply the profound peace that comes from listening to your own inner symphony. The joy of making do. Before everything became about getting what you want right away and endless online shopping, there was something special: the joy of making do. It wasn't about settling for less, but about being like a DIY wizard, turning everyday things into something amazing and seeing the hidden possibilities in what others thought was useless. Think of it like going on a treasure hunt. Explore your own attic. Find old tools, forgotten trinkets, and clothes you don't wear anymore. Give them a new look with some paint, fabric, or a bit of creativity. Make ordinary things special. Turn a chipped mug into a plant holder, transform a worn-out sweater into a cozy scarf, and use leftover ingredients to make a yummy new dish. Love the imperfections. A dent in a teapot gives it character. Mismatched buttons on your shirt tell a story, and a wobbly table can stand strong with a little love and creativity. The joy of making do isn't just about saving money. It's about being independent, valuing what you have, and enjoying the fun of creating. It's about realizing that being resourceful is like having a superpower, that limits can spark new ideas, and that the most special things are often the ones we bring back to life ourselves. Don't just reach for the buy new button. Take a look at your forgotten treasures and let your inner magician shine. You might surprise yourself with the magic you can create from the things you already have. Remember, making do isn't about going without. It's about finding joy in resourcefulness, the excitement of creating, and the happiness of living with purpose and imagination. Embrace the value of rest. Imagine your phone constantly buzzing and flashing, never getting a chance to recharge. Now, picture yourself trying to function all day with the same depleted battery level, drained, foggy, and barely scraping by. That's our modern hustle and grind life, where sleep and relaxation get pushed aside as luxuries we can't afford. But Grandma, with her wise soul, knew better. She understood the hidden strength of rest and why we should bring it back from being ignored. Here's why Grandma always talked about the importance of rest and why we should pay attention. Rest isn't a reward. It's a must. Imagine your phone going all day without charging. Pretty useless, right? That's your body and mind with zero rest. A well-rested you is focused, creative, and gets things done. Grandma knew. Remember those days after spending the whole night at Grandma's, waking up feeling like a superhero? It wasn't just the yummy cookies. It was the energy boost from her love of naps and early bedtimes. Rest brings happiness. Think of it like sunshine for your soul. Enough sleep and relaxation reduce stress, lift your mood, and make relationships stronger. Happy Grandma, happy you. Rest builds strength. Grandma faced tough times, and what kept her going? A good night's sleep and the ability to say, "Hold on, let me take a break." This superpower to recharge and bounce back is just as important for us today. Rest makes you awesome. We're not talking laziness. We're talking about giving your mind and body what they need to do well. A well-rested you is patient, caring, and ready to face the world with a smile. So how do we bring back Grandma's wisdom about rest? Prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours a night, just like Grandma's bedtime stories used to promise. Mini breaks throughout the day. Take a walk, meditate, or simply close your eyes. Even a few minutes can make a big difference. Disconnect before bed. No blue light. Dim the lights, put away screens, and unwind with a book or conversation. Listen to your body. Feeling tired? Don't ignore it. Take a nap, ask for help, or say no to extra tasks. Remember, rest isn't about being lazy. It's about being smart, strong, and happy. It's about rediscovering Grandma's secret to living a vibrant, fulfilling life. These old-fashioned habits are great if you want to start slow living and save more money. But how about we take it up a notch and bring back more old-fashioned frugal living habits? Check this video to find out more.